Hi everyone, welcome back again in our another session. In the last session, we developed the homepage, and you can either say the complete website, single page static website for a restaurant. Okay, and in today's session we will deploy it on render. Firstly, for deployment we have to learn the GitHub. Okay, so we just open it. Open in VS Code. Okay, we are in the folder. Now check it's running completely fine or not. And pm run dev. Okay, if you are building anything from the AI tools, so you can use the MCPs. Okay, through the MCPs, AI tools can communicate with each other. Okay, let's suppose there is an AI tool we use Stitch for the design, and we use the inbuilt tool AI Studio. Okay, so that's completely understand because they are integrated together. Okay, but if you are using any other AI tool like Codex or anti-gravity, Cloud Code, if you are using that, so you can do one thing, you can add the MCPs. Okay, through the MCPs they can communicate with each other. Okay, just open the browser, localhost 3000. Okay, so you can see it's working. The favorite one, the reviews, the gallery, the location. Okay, book table is also working, and order online is also working. Explore menu. Okay, explore menu is not clickable, it just toggle the menu. Okay, it just toggle the side menu. Okay, if you add to cart, then you can check out, you can fill your details. Okay, so it's the static. Okay, it's the static website we built through the AI tools within 1 hour. It will take maximum 1 hour. Okay, if you are starting, then it can be take few more time. Okay, but once you did the practice on it, you will build that kind of home pages and the things within an hour. Okay, you can also replace it this hero image which is used in background with the videos. Okay, if you have the quality videos of that particular restaurant, so it might be more add the more enhancing UI. Okay, it looks beautiful. Okay, so it's working fine. So for the deployment we have to learn about the GitHub. So firstly go to the GitHub. Okay, for the GitHub you have to create new repository. I'm creating it by the name of restaurant landing page. Okay, we don't need to add anything, just create the repository. Okay, if you are using the Git, you have to first install the Git, and you have to create the account on GitHub. uh, Before doing that you have to install the Git in your system. You can just go to the git.scm.com and you can just install it. Okay, so it automatically detects the OS. Okay, so if you are using the Linux, it will directly shows the Linux, and if you are using the Mac OS, it's directly shows the Mac OS. Okay, but if you want any other, then it can also provide you. Let's suppose git for Mac OS or Linux, I can search. Okay, so here it is. It's we can directly install through the commands in the Linux. Okay, and here it's the Mac OS. In the Mac OS we can also do that, and also we can do that in Windows. But if you want to directly install it, so you can directly visit the github slash scm.com. So you can install for Windows. So it's downloaded. Okay, click here to download. So it's installed. Okay, I already installed it, so I escape it. If you are facing any difficulties, then just let me know in the comment box. I will update you how you can install it step by step. Okay, after that you have to build you have to make the account on GitHub. So for GitHub go to the github.com, and after that go to the sign up. Okay, for the sign up you can directly do the continue with Google, and also you can create through email and password. You have to give the unique username to the so that you can use it. Okay, the username should be unique and no one can take this previously, so you have to provide the username. Okay, so after that creating, you have to go to the new repository. You have to create the new repository. Okay, and you don't select any readme files, add a readme files option. Keep just blank and everything unchecked. Okay, once you go create the repository, you goes to this page. Okay, so after that here the github commands. Okay, this is command for creating the readme file. Okay, it create a readme files in your code, and it's by default create about your website whatever you build. Okay, and after that we initiate the github git. Okay, basically we have to coordinate git and github, and it will add your readme file to your github. Okay, git add readme files, it adds a readme file. Okay, and after that it's for commit. Whatever we did the changes we have to commit every time, and we have to post after the commit. Okay, before the commit also you have to add the data, sorry, add the code in the git, and after that by the command of git add, then add के बाद full stop or dot. Okay, git add all. Okay, so after committing the code, it's stored in the GitHub, but it's not shown until we did not post it. Okay, we have to create the branch. Okay, it's by default it's can be take the master branch. Okay, but we have to create the main branch, git branch, okay, main. Okay, it's create the branch, and then we have to add your our repository on which we have to post the code, and after that we can post the code. Okay, but for the next time, if you are already working on the same project, so there is no need to add the repository git remote add origin. Okay, and if you want to change the repository and work another project, and you have to use the another repository, so you have to use this command. Okay, git remote add then origin, and that repository on which you are currently working, and you want to push the code in which repository, you have to mention the github repository link. Okay, and again we have to change the branch, and after that we have to commit the code. Before the post we have to commit the code. We have to run a command git commit, then uske baad after that message. Okay, and in the message whatever you did the changes, after that you can understand, the commit is more important, because once the code is the conflicts comes in the code and we are unable to resolve it, so we can restore the previous version through the commit. Okay, but for that we have to understand like which commit we have to roll back. So that's why the message is too important, so that we can recall it. Let's suppose we change the search functionality, so we have to write the message that change the functionality, change the search functionality. Okay, after the commit we can directly push the code. Okay, so now we are working on the first time. Just add just copy the commands one by one, and we have to paste it in our terminal. So here it's running. Okay, I will not change it. I'm going to create the new PowerShell and go to the you have to check it you are in a right directory. Okay, we are in the right directory, desktop. I have a folder in desktop by the name of res, and in the res I have the entire code of my website. So I am at the right directory, so I can directly run the commands. Okay, I copy it first one, so it creates the readme file. Okay, firstly we initiate the git. Okay, initialize empty git repository. It initialize it. Okay, so now our code and our terminal and github is ready to communicate with each other. Okay, after that we have to add a readme file. Okay, our readme file is added, and after that we have to commit the code. Okay, so code is committed. We have to create the branch. The branch is created, and we have to add the repository on which we have to work, so it's also added, and it gives okay. So now we have to check it, we have to refresh it. So add a readme file is added. Okay, only the readme file is added because we did not add the all the data. Okay, before the commit we have to add the data. Okay, the command is git add all. Okay, after that the code is added to the git, and we have to commit it git commit then message, and it's my first commit, so I can mention over here first commit. Okay, now the code is committed, and you can see in the color is changed. The green color is changed, represent like you did not push that code into the GitHub. Okay, the data is not in on GitHub, so we cannot restore that particular code. Okay, so let's suppose, okay, firstly I will do it. So git push. You can also set them origin, but you can directly post the code. Okay, now go to the GitHub and refresh it, so you can see the entire code is here. Okay, before that we have to understand the git ignore. Okay, we don't need to push the code. We have to create a file dot get ignore. We have to mention the directory's name, which we have to we don't need to post on GitHub. Okay, like node modules. So node modules are the by default whenever we run a command npm I or npm install, so it installs okay, according to the system, they will take that particular versions of the things. Okay, so if you have the node installed, so you can directly run a command npm install, so node modules folders will be there. Okay, and if you are going to post the code on node modules, it will take large time, and most of the time it gives an error, because this in the node it's the default code. Okay, it will take too much time, and there is no use. Either we can add in our project by running a single command npm install. Okay, and after that if we run a command npm run build, so it creates the build folder. Okay, build or dist folder. Okay, dist means destination. Okay, whenever we run a build command, okay, npm run build, so it can create the build folder or a dist folder. It creates only one, either build, either dist. Okay, so that's same like coverage .ds storage .logs, and we also do not push .env file on GitHub, because we keep the secret things in the env file, like the login credentials and the MongoDB URI. We have that kind of sensitive information .env, so we cannot push the code .env file. The code in the env file we cannot push. Okay, because it's secure. So whatever we want, we did not want to push and we did not want to send the code on GitHub, so we have to keep that particular file name or particular folder name in the git ignore. And if you did not add the git ignore file, okay, it push the entire code on GitHub. It will take time, and maximum time it can gives an error. Okay, so before the post the code on GitHub, just add the git ignore file in your code. So now it's added, so move forward. It's the by default build that with build idea. Okay, it's the AI studio image. It's generated by default by the command git add .en readme file. Okay, it creates the by default. Okay, So after that you have to now our code is added in GitHub, so now we have to deploy it on render. Okay, so go to the render.com. Okay, my account is created, and if you don't have the account, so just go to the render.com and you will see the interface like it. You can click on get started. Okay, here you can create the account by the email ID or password, or also you can log in through the GitHub, GitLab, Bitbucket and Google. Okay, you can directly create the account, and after the creating account you will see the dashboard like it. Okay, I deployed the multiple websites on it, so just click on new. Okay, if you are visiting the first time, then you will not see these things, it will be empty. And for now we have to go to the static site, and we can also give the access of the public repositories or the private repositories over here. But I can do one thing, I can do, do with the public git repositories, because I keep my repositories public. Okay, if you are creating a secure project and working on a secret project, so you can keep your repository private. If you are keep your repository public, then anyone can find your repository, and anyone can copy your code, anyone can take the access. Okay, not take the access, but anyone can write your code and take your code. Just they have to just copy the your GitHub repository link, and they just give a command like git clone, and then your repository, the entire thing, your entire hard work will be copied in a minute. Okay, for now we have to deploy it, so we are our repository is public, so just copy the repository and click on connect. So it will loading, and here it is. So it shows the project name, it's optional, keep it optional, don't change it. Okay, it will if you are using the same thing and the command is same, so npm install and npm run build. So in my case it's the same, so I did not going to change, and in your case if it's different, so you can change the command. Okay, and the public directory. Okay, after the build command, what it's directory created, like we did not create it yet. So if we run this npm run build, so it create the dist folder. Okay, you can see it creates the dist folders, and it creates the an HTML file. So our website is working in that. We can do that, it's convert the entire website into a HTML format, copy path, and we can check on our browser. If it's not working, assets, yes. Okay, so it's create the disk, so we have to keep our here the disk, the destination. Okay, And if we have the any environment variables .env files, so in our case we don't have. It's the by default by the Google AI Studio. So in our case there's no environment variable, so we can keep it blank. Okay, after that just click on deploy. So it's deploy our website. If there's an error, so it gives an error, we have to fix it. Either you can live your website in the same way. Okay, deployed successfully. So there's no error. We go to the settings. Okay. Okay, just go to the back, go back, and here the link. Okay, now it's live. You can share the links over anywhere and to your friend, to your client, to anyone. So it's the simple process how you can deploy your HTML, the React website or the front end website. On the render you can also deploy the backend also. If you have the full stack website and your backend and front end in a different are separated and in different directories, so you can also deploy the front end and back end separately, but after that you have to change the environment variable. Okay, so once you start the learning the development, you have to learn about the git and github. It's much important and it's compulsory, and the basic commands it's compulsory, and if you learn the in advance, so it's more useful for you. Okay, just prepare your okay, why it's useful, like it's created a dashboard. You can also mention your activities on your resumes, and you can on your portfolio. It's necessary, and it's create your priority in on the in front of interviewer. Okay, once you mention your github activity, so the github sorry the github activities in your portfolio or in your resumes, so the interviewer think about that, like you are the genuine person and you did the work previously. You have the practice and you have the lot of knowledge on git and github, and you are in the front of interviewer. They did not think about like in the project are developed by you or any other. Okay, in the today's time, a lot of people are just take the project from anyone. Okay, and they just write in their resume. So that's why the interviewer think about that. If you are not capable to give the all the answers, so it's the question is raised in the interviewer minds. Okay, and if you mention your GitHub activity in your resume or portfolios, so that interviewer think about that, like it's genuine and you did not pick the projects from anyone. Okay, you can learn about the GitHub and GitHub commands on through the any AI tool. Just write the GitHub commands from basic to advanced. Okay, here all the commands, the git version, you can check the version, git configs, it's check your username, okay, and set up the emails, and the good config lists, list, sorry, it checks the configuration of the git, okay, and everything you can check it. There is a lot of commands we will discuss in the further sessions one by one. I will create the entire session in GitHub also. So that's all for now. If you find anything in relevant in this session, you can subscribe it, and I will do the live sessions on the daily basis at the same time, approximately in between 12 to 1 p.m. Oh, sorry, 1 a.m. At in the night. Okay, you can subscribe, and you can comment over in the comment box also after the live sessions. If you are not attending the live sessions, you can comment after that. I will reply to everyone. Okay, so that's all. Thank you.